What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Oh man, it's been a hell of a 3 weeks. In that 3-week time, as you've seen my pictures in the beginning, I have not lifted one bodybuilding weight. Yet I've been challenged beyond my wildest dreams, and I still have a little cough. I can't tell you what I've been doing, but I will tell you that when you do find out, you'll probably be really proud to be a part of my life. It's something I'm very proud of, and it's something that will take my career and my company and everything I currently do to the next level, along with all of my friends, and I'm really proud of that. Now, I want to go into the past, present, and future, and what to expect of me, of my companies, mainly of me, moving forward. And I've got a lot of questions on this, and it's something that I really want to address. As far as what I've been doing the last 3 or 4 weeks, I can't say why I'm back early. Let's just say it's finished. Let's just say that it's really awesome. So here's the deal with my bodybuilding future. I competed as a pro. I obtained that goal. And in my opinion, you're not a pro until you use your card. I used my pro card. I did. I used it, and let me just say, I didn't enjoy 1 second of that day. And maybe it's the way NABA ran the show. Maybe it's because the president of NABA, Bob, pulled a little slider on my man Wayne, and I saw that there's still politics involved in everything. Again, not saying mine. I got second, and I think I deserve second. You know, or the judges, I'm not going to argue with their position on that. But I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't have that love for the stage that I used to. But yet I went back and I trained, and I still enjoy training and eating the way I do. And I'll always be a bodybuilder. But I'm not going to retire. I'm not going to say I'm done competing. But I will say that in my current plans, and you'll know more as time progresses why competing is not a priority for me, that it's not in my best interest to get on stage. So I'm not going to get on stage. It is what it is. Let me turn my ringer off here. All right. So I did this adventure, and a lot of things came to mind. My mind was expanded, and I'm writing an article on it now that will be published early next week on the content site on TigerFitness.com, content.tigerfitness.com. And my mind was expanded. For the first thing, I had no communication with my wife or kids. I was able to call them once during the adventure, and I'll tell you what, my time and my love and my admiration and my dedication to my family is stronger than ever. And you might get mad at me for being a bit more sappy, a bit more emotional, cold-induced cough, a bit more kind of, you know, in the moment. But realize that I learned a lot about myself, and I'd like to call it like a life-changing thing that I went through. It really was. So, you know, I need to focus on being a great father, and I'm doing so. And I miss the hell out of them, and it really kind of enlightened me as to what's important. Another thing is I'm going to be taking up different kinds of athletic events. Now, with my mind opening up, I feel that bodybuilding's been holding me back as an athlete and as a person. And I think that if I challenge myself and do sports that I'm not comfortable with, it will help me go 120 in all areas of life more so. Be it family, be it business, be it spiritually, be it personal friendships. So I'm going to take on a few different things. One is OCR, obstacle course racing. I'm really looking forward to doing that. I actually have a friend I'm going to do it with who I met. I'm going to get back into Muay Thai with Dr. Stu. And rightfully so, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get down to around 210 and maintain that weight. How am I going to do that? Great question. I'm just not going to force feed. I've been force feeding to stay at this weight for a long time. And a lot of you might say drugs, drugs, drugs. But let me just be real, I'm never going to claim natty, because God forbid a natty claims natty like a Doug Miller or something. You get more hatred by claiming anything than if you just said you're on. So let me just say that for the past few weeks, I've been tested with multiple vials of blood as well as urinalysis. So to say that I'm on more drugs, now you saw the picture at the beginning, first thing people do is point to cycles when it was impossible, even if I wanted to, for me to use steroids at that time for the past few weeks. So the gains I have made were from not training with weights and from, but doing other things that I can't tell you about. And from just having great genetics and keeping my diet in check as best I could in my situation. For the future, man, this is rough. Let's just say that I might be more well-known. Maybe, who knows? So I really need to focus on getting my stuff straight and being ready for that. My family is super important to me. My wife, my wife and my children obviously are huge. But a big factor is my company. We're moving into our new warehouse as we speak. December 21st, we officially click over. And our growth is profound. And our growth next year is amazing. And we just I need to focus on business and family. Business and family, and of course these new projects I have. And I'm still gonna train as hard or harder at the gym. But again, if I'm not force feeding, if you're not fueling it, it's not gonna grow. And I'll probably atrophy at the process. Now I have lost some muscle in the last few weeks, I'm sure. I haven't done body fat testing or lean mass analysis, but I'm pretty sure I have, because I've lost 11 to 30, I think it was 13 total pounds. And that was post-contest. That was contest weight I lost weight from. So being that my body fat was already obscenely low, muscle was lost. So, lastly, I'd like to thank you guys. We literally upgraded our servers. We thought we were in check, but you guys came so hard on Black Friday, it crashed us. And people say, you had poverty servers. No, we didn't. We had some really good servers on point. We had dedicated servers and backup servers. But it was real. It was a record day for TigerFitness.com. And today is another record day, and tomorrow will be another record day for Black Friday. We have Cyber Monday coming up after that, which, you know what, may be a reason to order again. Because we have some sweet things going on. To recap my future, I'm a different person. My 120 is so much greater than it was before. The reason we say 120% is because to state that you have 100% is naive. Your mind controls your body, and what I have shown and what you will see is that even things that your body shouldn't be able to do, if you put your mind to it, your body can do it. And if you put your mind to something even your mind can't do, your mind can't achieve it. And I have seen that firsthand. And while I used to be optimistic, go 120, blah, 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 rah, 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 now I know for a fact that my old 120 wasn't even a sliver of what I'm capable of. And I know that's true for you guys too. So I'd like to thank you guys. In the future, you're going to see me doing obstacle course racing. You're going to see me doing more Muay Thai. You're going to see me doing more family things. Even though I do a lot now, I'm going to be doing more. You're going to see a lot of traveling still because of what's going to go on. I still plan on going to Australia in March for the Arnold Australia. We're still going to have a big booth at the Arnold. I have an event in late February, I believe, at sups.com. Their stores out in Wisconsin. I will be visiting in February. I will be visiting the Max Muscle in Clackamas, Oregon. Those are just some things that are set up. In December, I'm trying to make it so I can go to that ANBF show in Key West. I will look into that tonight. But there's a lot of things going on. And I'd just like to say I appreciate everything and all your support. And you're looking at a new Marc. You're looking at a very, very, very humbled Marc. You're looking at a very, very, very optimistic Marc. And you're looking at a Marc where if you thought that I went 120 before, you haven't seen anything yet. Be ready for a barrage of videos. Be ready for a ton of cool articles. And be ready for Tiger Fitness to take over the world. At least in the supplement online retailer business. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Again, I say this humbly. I say this with great pride. and I say this honestly, thank you so much for all the support throughout the years. And I promise you that I will do my best to make sure that I deliver on giving you quality information based on my opinion and based on my experiences. And I promise you that I will try and showcase my attempt to be the best I can be, to help motivate you to be the best you can be. Because I gotta admit, up to this point, I had no idea what my best was. So I sit here injured, 2 fractured shins, contusions on my knees. No, it's not from gay porn. And also with a severely strained calf. And I'd like to thank Dr. Stu for doing acupuncture and taping these bitches up with some kinesio tape. Rock tape's available at Tiger Fitness, by the way, to make sure that I get some blood flow and I heal. Thanks so much. Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com! Cyber Monday deals right around the corner. Have to say it. Got to pay the bills. And this shit's about to blow up, guys. And that's not a game.